So, what you're trying to say is that you fell here from another world? But when you wanted to leave and go on to the next world, your path was blocked by some unknown god?
Outlanders, your journey ends here.
So I've watched a lot of theory videos just to kind of get a grasp on what the community is thinking that Paimon is, and there's quite a few theories that Paimon is actually the unknown god due to the point that she has this symbol on her hair clip and the unknown god also uses this symbol. But I'm going to try to debunk that the best that I can in this video. But there is one possible way that these two could be the same, and I'm going to get into that later into the video. Right, so for starters, why I don't think that the hair clip is damning enough evidence, we see the wish symbol in other places in the game, such as the shop and the Adventurers Guild. You could say that that's just for us, the players, to see in whatever symbols that they want us to go by, but it's also in other places as well, such as characters. Jean has the symbol, Mona has the symbol, Diluc has the symbol, Kaya has the symbol, Sucrose has the symbol, and the Traveler has the symbol. So you can clearly see that the wish symbol is in other places in the game. It's not just exclusively used between the unknown god and Paimon. So what do I think Paimon is if she's not the unknown god? Well, there's a few possibilities, and I want to start with probably my most far-fetched one, is I think that Paimon could possibly be the traveler's true power and memories of their time in Tibet sealed away by the unknown god. And the reason why I believe this is if you look at the symbol on her chest and the symbol on her crown, they're very similar to the Debalan seal and the seal that you find in Liyue. And this could possibly work out because the traveler was awake for a few months and Paimon just kind of came out of nowhere. There's also the point that whenever we see the sibling, it's like they're drained of emotion. And if it's possible that the unknown god sealed that as well by mistake, and the happiness of that sibling got trapped in Paimon, it would also explain why she's so bubbly but also quick to temper. We can also take a deeper look at the other places that we may see this symbol that's on her chest. If we look at the domains, it was originally speculated that the domains were a representation of, I believe, the time god and the Cecilia flower of Venti, but since these two symbols are not exclusive to Mondstadt, it wouldn't work because the domain doors are the same in both Liyue and Mondstadt. And we can see that the Cecilia does look different than the triangle on the door. But there's always speculation that the top symbol on the domain doors represents the time god, because On the island, we find the symbol where it does speak of a time god. It is possible that the symbol is just to represent the old gods before the seven took over. Maybe there was four original gods. It hasn't really been established yet. And I say that because it's in a lot of the ruins you find, even the Spiral Abyss, which is really ancient. You find that symbol there, and it doesn't really have anything to do with a time god that we know of yet. For my second theory is that the Trinity knot on Paimon's chest represents three goddesses. And I say that, and I don't believe in this theory that the one that is considered to be the time god would be one of those. It's always possible. But she announces herself as the sustainer of heavenly principles. But the direct Chinese translation is arbiter of heavenly laws. So, like, she's the one tasked with making sure that mankind doesn't go into the god realm and like trespass in their world and make sure the humans stay where they believe that we should stay. She doesn't actually announce herself as a god or goddess. And if Paimon is a goddess, she could be the goddess of space, since her cape has a star constellation almost in it, and whenever you pause the game, you can see little star constellations pop up around her, and time essentially freezes. So if we go off of the opinion that Paimon is just a young god or goddess, and she is of space, the other two would end up being time and fate. Those are my assumptions. Like I said, it's not ruled out that the goddess that we fought at the beginning of the game, she could very well still be the goddess of time. We just don't have any confirmation yet. Paimon could very well be a young god, because if we look at Venti before he became a full-fledged god, he was also very tiny and just kind of like a traveling companion as well. My third theory is going to be what a lot of people probably agree with, since most of the community is agreeing that Paimon is the unknown god, and she's just trapped in a chibi form. My opinion, if they go this route, since I read that they did this in Honkai Impact as well, just for it to not be so repetitive, they should honestly have there be another evil essence that corrupted Paimon, and that would be the very anime move to do, since they have many anime tropes for characters in their game already, which I will be having future videos of. If we take a look at the opening scene when the unknown god appeared, it looks like three wish symbols, but it's very corrupt looking. It's dark, it's nothing like Paimon's color scheme, and it just looks like it's distorted, like something is wrong. Because even if Paimon is the goddess of space, if you bend space too much, you can manipulate time. That's a theory. And it would make sense that this would work if Paimon was corrupted and juiced up into something more powerful and evil to where she could be able to do this. But my question is if the unknown god really was evil all the way, why would she not just obliterate the travelers who are so close to her home of the celestial realm to where she felt she needed to intervene anyway. And that's going to do it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the content, and if you have any inputs, you can comment down below. I will try and respond to whoever I can. And be sure to like and subscribe for my future videos, which will be talking about anime tropes that are inside Genshin Impact. See you guys next time.